Right, so I've come from High Will Hayes. I've just got to Dunkery Beacon is where I'm at now. Summit's just over there. I think it's only about a kilometre or two. It's not far. Um, but we are going to start losing light really quickly. Sunset is in around about 20 minutes, half hour. So this is going to have to be quick. I was going to do this one as both SOTA and Worldwide Flora Fauna, but I don't think I'm going to have time for that. So what I'm thinking is if I do a mad dash to the summit, just put up the vertical on 20 meters, do it as a rapid SOTA activation, and then get back to the van. And I've got my mount on the roof for my 20 meter vertical mobile whip, so I can just run it on that from the van for the Worldwide Flora Fauna. So I might still get away with doing both. And in fact, I'm parked at the side of the road. There's no other vehicles around. There's a nice bit of grass just off to the side of the road over there. So I could even get away with sticking up a mast at the next to the van. But we'll see how we go. So let's activate it as a SOTA first. Mad dash up the hill, and then see how we go for time after that. And here I am at the summit of Dunkery Beacon. It was a bit of a mad dash up here, and the light is starting to fade, so I think this is going to be a bit of a nighttime activation. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise on the microphone. I went and left my external microphones back in the motorhome, so hopefully the wind noise isn't too much of a problem. But the sun has definitely set, so it's a good job I've got a torch with me, because I think I'm going to be making my descent in the dark. Right, so I've got my ICOM 705 set up, still on 2 meters from where I used it earlier. Let's go on 20. That's going into my little tuner here, same setup as I normally use. I've got a counterpoise wire running out along the ground there, which I think you can just about see actually, and running straight up the mast. This is the usual setup, 7 meter spider beam mast, just wire straight up to the top. So that's the setup, and I don't know how well this is going to come out on camera, but this is I can honestly say this is the first activation I've ever done by moonlight, so I don't know how much of this I'll actually get on camera, because it's going to get really dark really quickly. So it's a very good job I've got a torch with me, because I'm going to be descending this by torchlight. So I think it's time to get on air and activate as quickly as I can. It was at about this point that reality set in, that it wasn't going to be the quick 5-minute activation that I'd hoped for on 20 meters. Calling CQ for quite some time yielded no responses, and I eventually found an American station which I called through to. It was a strain contact and I got through. I'll play you the audio for that in a minute, but with the light fading, it was looking like a failed activation. I eventually rescued the activation by calling CQ locally on 2 meters FM.
WV1W, QRZ.
Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie Portable.
I thought I heard Yankee Quebec Charlie. Was it park to park? Go ahead again.
It's Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie, Mexico 0, Golf Quebec Charlie Portable, over.
Alpha Mike Delta, stand by. November 0, Golf Quebec Charlie. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Mexico 0, United Kingdom, Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie Portable, over.
Yeah, I got November 0, Golf Quebec Charlie. Go ahead. What's your name and where are you?
Negative, Mexico 0, in the United Kingdom, Mike 0, over.
Okay, Golf 0, Golf Quebec Charlie. Is it Golf 0, Golf Quebec Charlie?
Negative, Mexico 0, Mike 0, over.
Mexico 0, Golf Quebec Charlie, Mexico 0.
Roger, you're 53, over.
USA 53, call us 53 both ways. And you are Ireland, correct, Ireland?
Negative, negative. England, southwest part of England, over.
Roger, England. Mexico 0, Golf Quebec Charlie into England. Very good. Thank you, sir.
Well, that was a interesting and perhaps somewhat frustrating activation. Now, as you saw, it was getting dark really quickly, so unfortunately I didn't get an awful lot of it on camera, but well, as you can see, it's absolutely pitch black out there at the moment. But I started off I was hoping to just quickly qualify the summit on 20 meters, but I put a spot on the SOTA website and absolutely nothing. I was calling CQ for ages. So I tried putting a spot on the Worldwide Flora Fauna site. I thought that might attract some American contacts. Now, it was that time of the day. I guess people are having dinner here in the UK, but you know, and around Europe. But I did hope I might get some American stations, but absolutely nothing. There was one guy calling CQ. I managed to raise Whiskey Bravo 1 Whiskey. He could just about hear me. So that was my one and only 20-meter contact. I tried calling a few others, but I'm QRP, so they just couldn't hear me. I have used that antenna before on 40 meters. It's not great. I tried 40 meters, got absolutely nothing. So I got desperate and resorted to using a handheld. That didn't work. I could hear other stations coming in, but they couldn't hear me. So the last resort was by torchlight, because it was pitch black by this point. I ended up pulling down the HF antenna and putting up the 2 meters 5/8 and running that off the ICOM. And then I ended up with a mini pile-up, which kept me on the summit for quite a while when it was freezing cold. So I suppose there's worse problems to have, but at least I qualified it. So I got what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 contacts on 2 meters FM. So I qualified it for SOTA at least, and that's including the 120 meter as well. That's 11 contacts I can put towards the Worldwide Flora Fauna. So I'm planning on activating Dunkery Beacon tomorrow morning. So I'm hoping I'll get enough contacts with that added to this to make my 44 contacts and activate that as both SOTA and a Worldwide Flora Fauna. So that's the plan. So I guess it's not a complete failure, but it was not what I expected and a little frustrating. It was unique. It's the first time I've had to descend a summit by torchlight.